So here's two dots. Sometimes they're very close together and they're staggered. So we got a perfect circle here and a perfect circle right there. Usually it looks like something that's going to be made by a machine rather than just a jagged cut or something like that. But these are pretty deep. Makes sense too because the rest of the tread looks very visible. We still have some of the center line going on. So this tire has probably never been mounted, super brand new. When this starts to disappear, become almost obsolete, then this tire is ready for replacement. So another thing we can look at while we're here working on the tire. So the rim also has a wear indicator as well. So here we have some brake line marks, that's normal. And then boom, right about here. So if you have a pick or a ballpoint pen, it's gonna fall right in that little divot. Again, it's another perfect circle. When that circle is no longer there, that means that we used a lot of sidewall from the braking. So this metal can wear down and disappear. And pretty soon this little divot will disappear, meaning we need to replace that rim because our sidewall is getting a little too thin. And this whole wheel is under tension, so that could be an issue. If that's hard to see, you can go ahead and get some steel wool, clean that area a little bit. Get rid of some of that brake mark, and that circle just became a lot more noticeable. So these two are the Pedros right here. A little bit wider, nice and thick. I rarely to never use these ends here. That's to lock it onto a spoke. Honestly, never use it. I could see maybe using it if I was starting my install or my disassembly and the phone rang and I had to kind of keep that in place. I might lock it then. This is the other style here. I really don't know what the name is, but definitely a smaller, thinner. I'm always breaking the tips off here. You can see the tip is definitely a little smaller and shorter. I really love the curve and the width on Pedros. And then we got, this is a Park tool right here. And actually, yeah, I think it's supposed to flip up this way as well. Very faint, just a little tip. It is metal, so if we have some really tough tires, we're not gonna bend or break this one. It does have a plastic coating, which makes it slippery too. So we're trying to get the best of both worlds without having this bend or having the metal harm the rim. That's why it's plastic coated. But the tip, it has a very little bend. It's almost non-existent. This is a Presta valve style, and the other style, the fatter valve, is the Schrader, just like on your car. So once you unscrew this tip, you want to break it loose. Go to install your new one and put air. Always give this a tap because sometimes it's stuck in the closed position. We want to push it down, make sure that's unstuck. That way it will ready to receive air or release air. If you happen to lose these two guys, either the black dust cover or the ring working on the side of a trail, not a big deal. You can function without the dust cover cap. I usually don't run one. The ring is helpful upon installation. If you do lose this, not a big deal. Everything's still going to function. You're still going to be able to put air.